This is the second part of the video. I've already done the first part before explaining about the measurement of the rice and the ingredients. Right now I have cleaned the bell pepper, and I've cleaned the onions and cut up, and I have this pepper there which I'm gonna put in the blender now. So that's it, going in the blender. Everything going in the blender. Putting them in the blender. The onion, the tin tomato, chopped tomato, Napoleon. I prefer chopped tomato because it doesn't have a lot of coloring in it. The plum tomato, they normally add something in it that makes it more red, and that is not good for you. Although I would have preferred to use completely fresh tomato, but the chopped tomato Napoleon one is close to it. And I'm going to add a bit of water, because I can't blend it without water. So probably, let's say half a cup, maybe 120 ml of water added to the sorry, I put the blender on the wrong side. I'm using one hand, that's why. So this is the blender. I'm going to blend it. I'll blend this until it's completely smooth. So I'm gonna pause for now. The tomato, onion, the hot pepper, and the bell pepper, they're all blended now and it's smooth. So that's completed now. I'm gonna take it out. I'm going to position it closer to the pot. Now I have my olive oil here. I'm gonna make sure I'm going to pour the olive oil on this dishing out spoon, because I don't want to have too much oil on the rice. So I like to make sure olive oil is very rich. Even though it looks small in the spoon, when it melts, it's almost like double in size. So be careful when you're using a proper olive oil. This is a proper olive oil. It's a very good one. So if you're using olive oil, this brand, you will know that it's rich, and when it melts, the portion doubles. I always notice whenever I'm cooking with it that as soon as it melts, the portion is kind of double. All right, I'll pause for a minute. Okay, I've got the oil there in the pan. I'm going to add this is the rosemary, the mixed herb. I'm putting them in the olive oil. You may wonder why I'm doing that. As the olive oil warms up, it kind of brings the flavor of rosemary out, and it helps to give better flavor. You can see from what I'm doing that it's already kind of heating up. You don't allow it to be overheat, no. The heating up is just a quick heat up. You don't leave it for long. So it has heated up. I'm going to put the blended pepper, tomato, onions, hot pepper, everything in there. I'm gonna pour them here now into the pan, because it has heated up. The oil and the herb have heated up. Oh, pardon me. pour that in there. Now I need a bit of water in the blender so I can get out the remaining bits. So the water I'm pouring there is part of the sauce. It's all gonna be part of the sauce in the rice. So you have to be careful how much water you are putting as well, because you don't want it to be too much fluid in the pot. Otherwise the rice will be too watery. So don't put too much water. Please watch how much water you are pouring in your sauce. Make sure that it will balance. I've already done this in a way that I know I have to let this sauce boil before I start adding the rice. So it's just like you're making stew. That's the way it is with jollof rice, almost like you're making stew. So just for a minute. So I'm gonna put the this is a very little, they call it coffee spoon. It's a very tiny spoon, so it's half a spoon of a teaspoon, of my garlic and black pepper. And this is the no that I'm using is for vegetarian. It comes two in a two cube in each. So I have got 2.5 because there's 2 in each. So I'm gonna break it all up like this, like that, into the sauce. So now that everything is in there, I'm gonna mix it. Then I'm gonna cover it. It's almost like I'm making stew right now. For those that knows about rice and stew, this is almost like I'm doing stew at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cover it with the lid and leave it to, I want it to boil, like it will be boiling like you're making stew and the stew is cooking. So I'm gonna leave it for a little while. Let's see, as it is now, it hasn't started, so I'm gonna cover it and give it a few minutes. I have allowed the sauce to boil for 10 minutes and you can see it's boiling, it's cooking. For 10 minutes it's been cooking, and you can see from the way it looks that it's slightly thickened. Some people like to fry their sauce and add water with rice. I don't like to do that. I don't see the reason why I will overcook the tomato, the pepper. In fact, I don't know why people do that, but I don't do that. This is the sauce that I have heated up. I have thoroughly washed this rice till the water run clean. This rice was soaked for 40 minutes with warm water from the tap, and it was washed over and over and over and over until the water was completely cleared. And by soaking it, it actually helped the rice to not soft but slightly. And now I'm gonna add it into the rice. Every bit of this is going in there into the sauce. You can see me, I've poured it in there. Just a minute. So I'm back to the rice is now inside the sauce, and this is me mixing it. Like I said before, when you are cooking a jollof rice, you don't put too much. The more rice you are cooking, the more liquid you will get, the more ingredients. So the one I'm cooking, I've already said the measurement of the rice in the first part of the video. The measurement of the rice, the pepper, everything, all the ingredients that I added, I've already made it known. So now, talking about the rice, you can see the rice is not far from the top. The sauce is equally okay as it is. You don't need any more additional water or anything. This will cook the rice completely. So what you're gonna do now, this is the time that you watch the rice closely. You don't leave it and disappear, because the rough rice can burn at the bottom of the pot so easily. So what I'm gonna do now, because we still have a lot of sauce in there, I'm gonna let this rice to start boiling. Once it starts cooking, right now I just add the rice, so it's like the rice have cooled down the sauce a bit, but I want it to start cooking. The moment I see it start boiling all over like it was before I put the rice, then I'll put the foil. For now, I'm not gonna put the foil because I want to watch it and see it cooking all over before I put the foil. So for now, I'm keeping a close eye on it. I want to make sure that everything is going on fine. I don't want anything to go wrong, because the beauty of jollof rice is when it's cooked perfectly, not when it's burnt. So you must make sure that you keep eye on it. Thank you. Yeah, now that the rice have started to boil, cooking, I'll put the foil now. I'll be putting the foil now, and then I'm gonna cover it with the lid. So I'll be checking it from time to time. The heat is slightly lowered. You have to keep eye on it from time to time. You have to check it. When I say from time to time, I mean a few minutes. For me, I'm not taking chances. Like I said, I've been turning it. I've been turning the rice from time to time. Getting the liquid to go at the bottom. So it's almost done, but it's gonna be left to steam as well. Everybody cooks their jollof rice in different ways. For me, I don't like the idea of frying everything dry, so I like mine cooked this way. It gives a better texture, not dry and hard. Some people like their rice very hard, so I don't. So that's it. It's steaming now. As it is now, you can see the liquid are almost gone, just a little bit. So after another 5 minutes, I will turn it and lower the heat completely down and leave it for like 10 minutes before I finally complete with the cooking. I'm going to pause the video and then I'll show you later on. Right now the rice is steaming, so I've turned it again. I've mixed it. I'm allowing it to steam now. So the fluids, the liquid are all gone. So now I'm gonna allow the rice to steam for another 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm gonna allow it to steam for 10 minutes. Starting from now. The timer is on. 10 minutes. Very low now. 10 minutes. It's very, very low. You can see the fire, but it's very low now. So that's it. Okay, the rice have steamed, completely steamed for 10 minutes. So it's ready.